15 Days is what we'll do next. Like I say, it's a brand new homegrown drama from Channel 5. And I have to say, I've had a miserable week with Huge House. I watched the first 15 minutes of this and thought, I have to stop as I'm going to want to punch the monitor.
Oh, no.
Somebody else needs to walk us through what this is about, because I can't do it any great justice.
Well, the basics is it starts with the murder of a young man, and he's been murdered by a member of his family, and then and it's in this sort of dark family farmhouse, and then you flash back 15 days. All the members of the family are arriving at this farmhouse, and the mother has died, I believe, and there's going to be a reading of the will, and they're going to find out who's going to get what out of the house, the farmland that surrounds it, because some of them have plans for it, other ones want money, and I believe there's an affair going on between some of them as well, not actual family members obviously, but the in-laws.
That would have made it more interesting.
You mentioned Miss Marple earlier. This is a bit like a Miss Marple setup, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that was the element of it that I warmed to, actually, was the fact that it doesn't start with a brutal rape, it doesn't start with a missing child, it starts with the murder of this man, and the sort of secrets sort of steadily come out, and that side of it I did like in terms of the premise and the setup, but it is very visually dark and very thematically dark as well.
The reason I stopped where I stopped was because I didn't feel like it was of this time. It felt like something that would have been on in, not to be weird, but something like the 1990s or something like that. Nothing felt very now. And
it's a remake as well, isn't it? This was a Welsh drama originally, 35 days it was, so they've scaled back.
They've got less time on Channel 5.
And some of the actors were playing these parts in the Welsh drama as well.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that. But
so I do my research.
Whereas I don't watch the whole episode. I really struggled with this. I thought what I did see the first sort of 20 minutes, I thought the acting was quite horrendous in places, and the dialogue was even worse. And it just didn't feel like I was watching something contemporary.
It was all very cliche. Yeah, no, and it did look, as Robin said, very dark, as in how it was filmed, and like that first scene where the lad shot, especially, was very sort of clunkily shot, I thought.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for Channel 5 to do more homegrown drama, but they need to be at the level of what the other channels are doing, and I don't think this is anywhere close to anything else we've seen in 2019. Even the stuff I haven't liked has been better made, with better performances and better scripts than this.
What did you think of this compared to sort of Blood, the Adrian Dunbar one that they?
Oh, I thought Blood was Mars in front.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
The script was really interesting in Blood. The performances from Adrian Dunbar was particularly good, and his young daughter was really interesting, and I was really interested in where that went, and that had a similar treatment where it was shown over 5 nights.
And similar themes as well, wasn't it? Families getting back together after the death of a mother. Very similar to that, and also, I suppose, keeping faith, because this is a Welsh remake, and that did very well last year. That seems to be the two things that they're thinking, oh, this could be the new this could be the new this. But, it was, I agree with Luke, very cliched, very clunky. Didn't warm to any of the characters, really. They were all really sort of self-interested, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, as I said, I like the setup of it, and I like the idea of everyone being in a big house and mysteries coming out, and I did quite enjoy that in the setup. Not being able to get into the characters was a stumbling block. I would watch one more episode, I think, maybe half of another episode, definitely, just to see what happened and see if that was just the setup theme or whether there is something that twists. But
because there might be a ghost as well, is the other thing, isn't there?
That would be great.
There's this dead brother whose room they haven't unlocked for years.
Yeah.
One of the couples has got this weird daughter who's got like this little train piece which belongs to the dead brother.
Oh.
So that was all a bit strange and didn't seem like it fit into the other bit of this world. So it was all the cliches coming together.
I suppose what you're drawn to, Robin, in it is it's got sort of an and then there were none sort of feel to it. I suppose.
Exactly. Yeah.
With everyone in one area contained and they can't easily escape, and
yeah, I mean,
anything could happen.
I mean, a bit like the third series of Mum, weirdly, actually, because everyone's in a big house there, aren't they? And that's
no murders in that, though. Spoiler alert.
No.
Don't know about I haven't got to the final episode yet. Pauline finally snaps. Yes, Channel 5, do your own thing. I'm all for more homegrown British drama to watch, but I just think it's just, in terms of the look, the feel, and the dialogue, it just didn't feel anywhere close to the standard that we're used to. 15 days, stripped all this week on Channel 5 if you want to, and you can catch up on that as well on 5 on demand.